Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Second down at 5. Brady gives this one off to Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. A give to Jones. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Bring it! And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tom Brady keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Nwangu. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now a first carry for their fullback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A first carry for Najee Harris. And he is going to have a Browns first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Hosky. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Fields this way up at the 17, and able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off down at the 10. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
That's my
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The give is to Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Into the secondary past the 40, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the give is Nwangu. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 9th score on the ground this year and 13th overall. And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to...
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Brady now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The final shot before half for Brady. Looking deep for Julio. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On the run is Nwangu.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now back to throw.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Linval Joseph in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
A chance for Waddle on the return.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Nwangu.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. They'll look to throw here. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll run with Nwangu. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On third down, here's Etienne.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within the score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, he can't get
Oh, the man wide open, bro. What the fuck am I doing?
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Nwangu. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
On your side, bro.
Job 1 to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench.
In trouble, and he's taken down. William Golston. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Larry Ogunjobi make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Browns on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. A big boot that time, 57 yards.
I gotta get British on y'all. I can't go out like this,
Falcons will be taking over
British
1st
gotta
and 10.
get some y'all.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to throw here. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Brady to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Hey, GG, bro.
That number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless.